Entrepreneurship is a process, not a job or profession. So be faithful to the process and remember that even when times are bad, the process will give you a glimpse of the future that lies ahead. I think there's just too much greed in the world today, and that's why we have problems. If you want to retire young and retire rich, it is very important that your money be like a bird dog, going out every day and bringing home more and more assets. Every time you quit, someone else gets your prize. Every time you make a mistake, you get closer to yours. People who live below their means save for a rainy day. The price is a cheap life. There are a lot of people who have a lot of money, but at the end of the process, they are still cheap, so they have made money their god. The hardest part of change is going through the unknown. Think of something new you've actually learned in the past week. If you can't think of anything, get comfortable where you're at because you're not going anywhere. To stop learning is to stop living. The poor and the middle class work for money. The rich have money work for them. Arrogant or critical people are often people with low self-esteem who are afraid of taking risks. That's because, if you learn something new, you are then required to make mistakes in order to fully understand what you have learned. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, but George Bush has just put us so greatly into debt, now Obama's going to make it even worse. So, it's basically highway robbery, and I think it's a tragedy. Just as a fisherman must watch the ebb and flow of the tides, an investor and businessperson must be keenly aware of the subtle shifts in cash flow. Most people want to be rich, but they do not want to pay the price. In fact, there are ways of becoming rich in which the odds are in the person's favor. The moment you make passive income and portfolio income a part of your life will change. Those words will become flesh. When I was young, people lived paycheck to paycheck. Today, it seems like they live from credit card payment to credit card payment. Always start at the end before you begin. Professional investors always have an exit strategy before they invest. Knowing your exit strategy is an important investment fundamental. Sitting and watching a game show, or betting on your lucky numbers is not the price that most of the top 1% paid to become rich. If you think you know it all, you really know nothing. As one of my teachers, Buckminster Fuller, says, we were given a right foot and a left foot, not a right foot and a wrong foot. The point is that, there's always two points of view out there, and we need to increase our ability to allow another point of view. Then we have a better chance for peace. Failure inspires winners. And failure defeats losers. It is the biggest secret of winners. It's the secret that losers do not know. The greatest secret of winners is that failure inspires winning, thus, they're not afraid of losing. Asking Wall Street to provide financial education is the same as asking a fox to raise your chickens. I found in direct selling companies an education system designed to draw out the rich person in you. There is gold everywhere, most people are not trained to see it. Corporate America is a 20th century dinosaur, trembling on the edge of extinction, and the only way for you to have a genuinely secure future is for you to take control of that future. By giving kids an allowance, you teach that child to work for money rather than learn to create money. Most investors say, don't take risks. The rich investor takes risks. The strength of character and emotional intelligence to face your failures and learn from them are at the core of success. If you are not a brand, you are a commodity. Financial leverage is the advantage the rich have over the poor and middle class. Most small businesses failed because the owner was underskilled, not undercapitalized. It's when you take that first step opening a business or making an investment that it becomes real. Have the backbone to go after what you want in life. It's too easy to settle. Enjoy the time you have with your friends' family. That doesn't mean spend money you don't have on them. It means enjoy your time with them. Your mind, more than your actions, determines your net worth. You'll often find that it's not mom or dad, husband or wife, or the kids that's stopping you. It's you. Get out of your own way. Someone who seeks low-risk investments never really feels investing is safe, and someone who is always right eventually winds up wrong. If you are afraid of making mistakes, you won't learn anything and you won't make much money. Retarget your money. When your money comes in, you need to have already targeted where you are going to invest, or doodad temptation will set in. Look at the world of books nowadays. People just download books. They don't go to a bookstore. Amazon is wiping out Borders and Barnes and Noble. Those are brilliant examples of ephemeralization, doing more with less at a better price. What you think of me is none of my business. What is most important is what I think of myself. You have a choice in life. Would you rather be lonely or miserable? I would rather be lonely. A lot of people are miserable in a marriage and they don't get along with their wife or husband, and it's not worth it. Most people want everyone else in the world to change themselves. Let me tell you, it's easier to change yourself than everyone else. There are two things losers say: I can't do it and I can't afford it. If you fail, learn, and move on, you're growing. There are fast ideas and slow ideas, just as there are fast trains and slow trains. When it comes to money, most people are on the slow train looking out the window watching the fast train pass them by. If you want to become rich quickly, your plan must include fast ideas. When you diversify your mutual funds, you are diversifying something that is already diversified. Diversifying mutual funds is like taking high-octane gasoline, adding water, then adding orange juice to it. In order to be successful, I had to be willing to grow and change to become whoever I needed to be. The faster you want to get rich, the more accurate with numbers you must be. So what is happiness? I am sure this question will be asked through the ages. And I doubt there is one answer for all people. Like heaven and hell, one person's happiness can be another person's unhappiness, which is why I'm not attempting to tell you what to do to find your happiness. I have enough trouble finding and hanging on to my own true happiness. There are no bad business and investment opportunities, but there are bad entrepreneurs and investors. Passion is a powerful force. Passion properly directed is unstoppable. Sometimes, what is right for you at the beginning of your life is not the right thing for you at the end of your life. For there to be an expense, there must be income somewhere else. Congratulations on your job at the bank. Yes. You work for the bank. After taxes, your largest expense is your mortgage and credit card debt. Financial planners are salespeople. They are not teachers. Get your education from someone not getting a commission. The fear of being different prevents most people from seeking new ways to solve their problems.